Hi, welcome back to the channel, Shop Titans. I'm really happy to earn that another millions of dollars from the king again. And of course, the Tower of Titans event is coming, so better prepared by having more of those money and gems. And for friends who have just started the game, you may wish to craft Ruby Ring. Ruby Ring right now is worth 10 times the base price at 42,000, alright? Okay, weekly progress has reset for the bounty, means you gotta work hard over again, alright? As usual, for my business is always runestones, but it was slightly interrupted when I realized that Ruby Ring is now worth 10 times the base price. And we all can craft Ruby Ring really fast. For those who have leveled up quite significantly, you know, crafting a Ruby Ring is just a couple of minutes, and especially when my model is to discount and then expediting, it's just a couple of seconds. I can craft a Ruby Ring, and Ruby Ring requirements are not that difficult, and we all can do that because the base is 4,002, but currently it's selling 10 times that base price in the market. So I thought it was a fairly good deal. In terms of percentage of return, and resource required is very small, and the time taken is really small, short too. So especially for those newer players, i.e. friends that have just joined the game, and you can only craft so-called tier 3 items, please consider crafting Ruby Ring right now. Apparently because of that new champion, he required Ruby Ring, so everybody who has this new champion will now need to fulfill that Ruby Ring requirement. That's why the market is now grabbing Ruby Ring. So that brings to the point where I try to stress is that whenever the champion requires a certain item, you should actually craft that item and sell in the market, because that item is actually quite pricey at that moment. At the same time, for yourself, unless you have no time, you're rushing on something else, you may also craft more of that and don't give it to your champion first, because price would drop whenever the demand is so-called winder away. What I mean by that is that at the first instance, everybody is looking for that item to give to that champion, so demand is extremely high and supply is very low, so that pushes the price all the way. And for this instance, Ruby Ring is 10 times. So for such instance, you could actually, like you see it here, this champion is asking for that Ruby Ring. You could do and then you give it to your champion like what I did. If you can craft really fast, I think you just want to get him out of the shop. But otherwise, actually, you should actually sell it, and then probably tomorrow then you give it to him, because it doesn't make a difference to him. You just stay in your shop, right? So, but it make a difference to you, because the 4,200 Ruby Ring now is worth 42,000, and if you sell it right now, you're making 10 times the base. Probably tomorrow it'll be half, or it goes all the way down back to probably 8,000 region, right? So the something you gotta take note as and when the champion required, then you weigh yourself. Whether you need to give him urgently. For example, you urgently want to see a progression for him, because there's a few more progression points he require to level up, then by all means you do that, okay? Because you can't wait for tomorrow to see such a wonderful result. But otherwise, you can actually wait. For me, likewise, I'm also a quite impatient person. I just want to get out of the shop, so when I craft it, I give it to him. But on second thoughts, I thought I should have just sell it in the market to earn a bit of profits, but not a lot to me, because it's only 42,000 a piece. Even if 10 pieces, it's only 420,000. But it would mean a lot to me when I first started the game then, okay? So nowadays, a couple hundred of thousand you can easily make through an item, sometimes in millions. So just for fun to show you, Ruby Ring, you can do it right now. But if you're at so-called higher than my level or somewhat similar to mine, then probably you want to do it for fun, I think it's fine. It's not worth all your effort, alright? So this is meant for friends who are only able to craft tier 3 or tier 4 items, alright? For the rest of us who are of higher level, gotta take note, you can craft runestones, that's one way. And of course the coming Tower of Titans event, please do and beef up your gems. I've currently beefed up to 770 gems. As I mentioned in the previous few videos how I did it. I will also beefing up my gold, right? Because those are needed for replacement. Given my current repair kit is low, I don't have really much of that. That's a bit of concern because I didn't accumulate a lot of those repair kit. I don't know why. Unlike previously, I can really accumulate quite a number of them. Nowadays, not so much. Probably because lack of those keys and chest opening. So probably going to do more of those. As you can see, what I'm trying to do now is to get rid of all the superior items from my shop, because if I have any superior items that I forgot to lock off in the shop, and the king may pick it up, because the king, as you know, although he's paying 5 times the base price, he always go for the cheapest thing. So cheapest thing, of course, he go for superior quality and the cheapest one. So as cheap as $100, he pay you $500 and that's it, and he will disappear for the next 1 day or 2, right? So of course, whereas when he comes into the shop, you make sure he buy millions of dollars. That's what I'm trying to do right now. After my friend taught me how to do it, I always have this special corner just for him. As you can see in my shop left hand side, it's enclosed with all the very expensive multi-million dollars items. So at the end of this video, you'll see him grabbing about a few $1,000,000, and I'm gonna be happy with that because it's 5 times, right? So as usual, the stuff now is that I'm going to sell away all the superior items. So something I'm going to pay more attention. I routinely got to check my items and make sure there's no superior items here, so that that will secure that multi-million passive income from the king by abusing him as and when he comes in by pay 5 times. So of course, I'm also trying to build up my runestones collection. In the event of Tower of Titans, I need to upgrade certain items, and I've locked up quite a number of those high quality T9 items, epic range as well. This is to prepare for the coming Tower of Titans. I know there will be a lot of breakage, and of course, if I don't repair kit, I gotta pay using gems to repair them. And of course, for me, I don't want to spend those gems. I would rather spend them to climb that levels. I'll pay with cash to buy a new piece and enchant them. So buying a new piece needs money. And of course, enchantment, I'm trying to use my own runestones, that elements and spirits that I've been crafting and saving up. So this is my plan right now. So 3 things to do. Prepare for Tower of Titans is to get gems, get coins, and get runestones, especially those higher quality ones. And then hopefully they will be put to good use. Of course, if opportunity arises, then I would like to open more chests to get those mega boosts. Even the repair kit, yeah, and receiving gifts like this is great. Likewise, giving gifts to other guild members are great, because sometimes they give 25 gems, which I think is fantastic. Sometimes they give repair kit. So and Oscars will sometimes visit your shop. Not they give you seats, but they give you other items like repair kit and whatnot they require. So it's really great. So like as you can see now, sometimes the ruby ring dropped slightly to 37 over 1000, which I think is good enough. I mean, how do you expect a 4200 item to be sold for 30 over 1000? Okay, so this is the video to show you that. So these are my items right now, and I'm going to feed all those seeds to my heroes, and I've just got a few mega boosts standing by. I still have one skill reroll, which I'm not going to do it right now, probably later on. And this is what I will prepare for the Tower of Titans. So I do wish you all the best in the coming Tower of Titans, which is probably this coming week. Then you may wish to climb all the levels and grab that Titan Soul, and so you can have another great hero. I already have a jar for my Berserker one. I wish to have another one for probably a Dancer one or Jomesa one. So that would be great, right? Like a leader of the heroes. Alright, so here comes the king, and we got the multi-million dollars reward from him. Alright, I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe. See you again. Goodbye.